Welcome back, welcome back. Hi, ZZ. I was just about to start my video. What's up? Hi, buddy. You wanna come hang? Okay, I guess you do. Come here. Now you stay with me. You can't just climb on my desk. Hey, bud. Look at his eyes. His pupils are just wide open. He's just ready to go. Alright, he's gone. Alright, let's try that again. Welcome back. Welcome back to HGVtalks, my podcast. This is more of an update video, though. I'm going to label it as a podcast because it's kind of what it is. But it's more or less going to be an update video for what I kind of want to do with the channel and just content in the near future. We just finished a playthrough. Spoilers if you haven't watched all the episodes yet. We just finished a playthrough of Ultra Moon. Dilly Dilly. Cray Dilly just whooped my cheeks. But it was a fun playthrough, but it didn't really work too great as far as viewership. It's not just the series itself because it was doing very good for the first 18 episodes. I was getting 2 to 3 thousand views every single video, sometimes 5 to 10,000 on certain ones. And then Facebook's algorithm decided it wasn't performing good enough and stopped showing it to everybody for some reason. I don't know. But aside from that, uh, issues with the channel are gonna come and go. They happen. I don't really I pay attention to them, but I try not to like let it affect me too much. So I'm gonna keep pushing along like I always do. And I'm gonna be starting a new Pokemon playthrough tomorrow. I already know what game I'm gonna do. I'm doing a ROM hack this time. So I'm doing a ROM hack. I'm gonna play through it and try to just like really pay attention to the story and not nuzlocke it. Um, I'll probably not Ironmon it, but to an extent. Like I would play Pokemon normally. I'm just gonna build my team of six, and I'm probably not gonna catch things unless I'm gonna add them to the team because it's kind of just how I play Pokemon anyway. That's why Ironmons kind of fit my playstyle regardless. So I already know what I'm gonna do for that. But I also do want to add in some other kind of content to the pre-recorded stuff. I was looking through like the Xbox Game Pass to see what kind of games were on there. I was looking at my Steam account to see what I had, and it's honestly Pokemon is like such a perfect style game. I don't think people even give it enough credit for how good it is. Uh, because like you could play through a game. It has like a linear story, so like you have direction where you got to go. There isn't really much veering off from the path aside from catching more Pokemon or grinding up your Pokemon. There's not really much to do aside from that. So it just kind of works out that you could just play through it. You don't really got to worry about getting distracted with side quests and everything. Which side quests are great when you're streaming and you're trying to just play games like that, but it's different for when you're trying to do like a YouTube series or a playthrough. Like with a YouTube playthrough, when you're doing it, you got like a 30-minute video, you're trying to stuff as much content into it as possible. And if you're just wandering around looking for side quests and stuff like that, it's either you got to play for like 2 hours and edit it down to 30 minutes, or you just go for 150 episodes of a playthrough, which I don't know how many people would actually want to watch that. Um, I was looking at my games list. There's another game, Project Zomboid. I forget when me and Snowman played that. Me and Snowman, I think it was for my 5 year anniversary of streaming. I think it was that day. It wasn't like a huge anniversary thing. It just marked it down as like it's been 5 years since the first time I ever streamed. I think that might have been what it was, or maybe it was like my birthday or something. I don't know. But me and Snowman played it for a little while, and it's like a super like pixelated zombie survival game, and it's extremely difficult. I'll tell you that much. But that's a game I actually was watching someone do a playthrough of one time on YouTube. So I kind of wonder if that could fit the style of what I'm trying to do. Dead Space is another game that was recently released, re-released. like a patched or remastered version of the original game. And I've never played it, so that could be something I might re-download and see if the controller support is actually working now. Because when I tried playing it, the controller wasn't working for it, so kind of gave up on it immediately. So I might give that a try if I can get it working. But aside from that, man, it's really tough to kind of find other games to do like YouTube playthroughs of. And the reason why I'm so focused on the YouTube playthroughs, like I've said this in the past, but when it comes to my life in future, as in personal side of things, aside from content creating, I me and my wife are eventually gonna like you know have kids and stuff like that, and I know that with my job, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be taking more time away from live streaming to because we're not paying for daycare. Screw that. That's insane. So expensive. And I'm just like, I'm home. So I'm just gonna have to. Well, the way I pretty much plan on it working is, I'm gonna keep the pre-recorded stuff going up every day because I can do 2 episodes in a day, take a day off, 2, 3 episodes here, take a couple days off, make it work however I need to. And then the live streams will be cut down probably dramatically, which stinks, but it's gonna happen. So I have been focusing on trying to find different ways to do YouTube content and pre-recorded series. So that's why I've been so focused on it. Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, I'm definitely gonna keep doing Pokemon. I still love Pokemon, and that's why I'm gonna try to take a little turn here for the YouTube. I've nuzlocked every game so many times. I've done these Iron Mons now through every single game pretty much. And even though they do have the new, which I am excited to do, but there's a new randomizer out there. It's been updated so you can actually make the move sets of randomized Pokemon better. I don't know. I think it's only for opponents' Pokemon, like when you're in battle. So you don't fight, level 75 Gyarados and he has Thrash and Whirlpool as attacks. You know what I mean? It'll give him actual like moves that'll be good for his stats and abilities and all that. So it's exciting to try to use that new randomizer, and I'll put it into the works. But I think I'm gonna take a break from the Ironmon Nuzlocke for a little bit and try to do I might do just one ROM hack, and maybe I want to get back to it. Maybe I'll do a couple, kind of see how long they take to go through. This first one I'm going to play. I'm excited for it. I'm not going to give any spoilers yet, but I'm excited for it. I've been hearing about it for a long time. I've heard it's really good, so I'm going to give it a shot. It's not Unbound. A lot of people have asked me to play Unbound. I've played it before. I do not understand the appeal to Unbound. I hated it. I thought it was terrible. I genuinely thought it was a terrible, terrible game. Um, Also, there's another game, Coromon, which I don't know if anyone heard of it. Coromon. It's a Pokemon style game, you know. Um, and it came out. When did I play this? When did it come out? Last April. Wow. Oh yeah, it was right before. It was still at the old house. Wow. That's crazy. It's almost been a year since that came out. Sheesh. Coromon was cool, man. I was playing it. It's like I said, it's a different type. It's there's some changes to it, but it's pretty easy to get the hang of if you know Pokemon. They have their own typings and their own mechanics of how things work, but same idea. But it was actually really good. I liked the art style of it. I liked the play, the feel of the game and everything. I liked it a lot. So that's something else. Maybe I'll do a playthrough of that because I played it for like, let me see, I have 7 hours of playtime. Is that correct? Yeah, 7 hours. I played through like the first chapter of it. I would say like I don't even know how it works. I don't think it was badges or nothing. I think it was something else. But yeah, I didn't play it for too long. I don't think I even have. Oh, I do. I do remember doing that. I'm looking at these like little like trading cards they had of it. I guess these like the bosses. So I probably got like maybe halfway through the game. I didn't realize I got that far into it. Maybe I can play that one day though. It was actually pretty good. What other games do I got here? We're gonna talk about Dead Space. Back for Blood. This game I actually miss. Back for Blood was really good. Let me get rid of that. but that's not really a YouTube type of game. For stream also, I do want to talk about that a little bit. I've been doing Dying Light a lot on stream lately, which has been a lot of fun. I want to beat that game. I've been doing a little bit of Pokemon in the morning and then switching over to Dying Light. And I do want to finish that along with I've been playing Sims. Sims. I was like, what's the other thing? I was like, why can't I not think of what else I was playing? Dying Light has been a lot of fun. Why can I not find this? I'm trying to search something up. Um, Sims has been a lot of fun actually. I don't know if there's a way I could probably make a YouTube series out of Sims, so I feel like that'd be kind of boring though. I don't know. It's really funny on stream because I just have a house full of all the mods, and I just named a bunch of random characters after the mods, and I just let them live their life, and it's mayhem constantly. I don't know if you guys have probably seen some of the clips, setting the house on fire constantly and everything. It's a nightmare, but it's hilarious. Um, hmm. Madden is another game I've thought about. Um, I've done a streaming version of Madden where I do a fantasy draft for a franchise, and I kind of just manage the team and I like simulate the games and watch them. And I find it hilarious. It was fun to do during stream. I don't know if it's something I could really enjoy doing for like a YouTube series. I don't know how that would go. If that's something I do, it'd probably be something I would do like just for like Sunday uploads for like football season. That's probably all I would do for that. But I don't know. I'm trying to brainstorm ideas here, and if you guys are watching this, give me suggestions. Fire Emblem is a suggestion people have given. The Switch is a console I forget about a lot. I really don't like give it enough credit. Like not a credit. I don't know if that's the right word for it. Um, I feel like I think about it and I think of Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon. That's it. And like I know there's a lot more to the Switch. There's a lot more games that I could be playing, but I just never really explore them. So if you got any suggestions, Fire Emblem's something that I feel like would kind of fit the style I'm thinking of like a linear game where you know what's gonna be. It's you kind of get pushed through the story in a certain direction, and you level up along the way, and it kind of works out like that. So I kind of want to potentially try that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to like multitask here. I'm trying to set something up. There we go. Bam. Yeah. I don't know. I could always download some old games too. I was thinking of doing stuff like old PlayStation 2 games or like GameCube or N64. Because another game that I think I talked about this a million times since I've started streaming, especially as Pokemon, but I have never played Coliseum or Stadium. Those are two Pokemon games I've never played. So that's always something I could always throw into the mix during the break of Nuzlocks. I don't have to Nuzlock those games. I think it's like a different type of style. Maybe you could. I don't really know. But I really don't know, man. It's a weird it's a weird job I have, to put it lightly. It's not you show up, put the hours in, you're guaranteed certain results. Like you don't just clock in and clock out and make your money. You really got to keep innovating and changing what you're doing and being creative and also sticking to schedules and working hard and doing all that on top of it. But it's really, really challenging, which is great. It's a great thing. Keeps it interesting for sure. I've been doing it for over 2 years now, and you always got to keep. You can't just do the same thing over and over and over again. You'll go crazy, or the audience will get sick of it. It's one of the two. So I'm always going to try to keep innovating and finding new ways to entertain you guys. So hopefully this next month or so of YouTube and Facebook videos will be exciting. You guys will enjoy it. Uh, and yeah, I'm always open to suggestions. Always open to suggestions because the ROM I'm going to be playing is because people have suggested it for a long time. And I always say, like, oh, I'll check it out someday. I'll check it out someday. And I eventually will. It might take a year and a half, but I eventually will. And, I'm always down to try new games. I've played like 20 new games this year. I played Darkest Dungeon, Dying Light, Don't Starve, some Madden, obviously different Pokemon games, and Baldur's Gate, Dead Space, still some Tarkov. I do want to get Tarkov back in the mix. It's actually what I've been working on during this video. When I go silent and you like see me focus on it for a second, I'm trying to reinstall the game because I had an issue with it. I might have to restart my PC or something, or like completely delete the game from my PC and try to reinstall it. I had like the game launcher still there, but Tarkov is still to this day one of my favorite shooter games ever. It's just the realism in it and everything like that is just so much fun, and I kind of want to get back into it. I like really, really do, because I was talking about it on stream I think yesterday. It's I'm so jealous of people who have a game like a shooter game or whatever game it could be, Rocket League or one of these games that has like a competitive scene that they're so invested in becoming better in that game, or like Apex Legends, Call of Duty, those types of games where they can play that game for 6, 7, 8 hours straight, just trying to get better and practicing and getting better, and like that self competition that you have to just get better. Like I don't have that with Pokemon. Pokemon I do. The reason I love streaming Pokemon and playing Pokemon is because it's we can all just kind of keep track of what's going on, be invested. I can stop and just talk to you guys. I don't have to, it's not like I'm online playing with other people. Like I could focus on the chat way more than I could focus on the game, and that's for me. That's way more fun for me. I love doing that. But I do have this inner competitiveness for shooter games, and I do have that I do want to scratch that itch. And Tarkov does, when I do play it consistently and I start getting better and getting less rusty and start actually getting kills and getting more comfortable and confident in the situations, I feel a lot better playing it. It's just always something comes up and I take a little break from the game for like a couple days, and then for some reason it's so hard for me to get back into it. It's one of the games you just gotta play and stick to it. And with this new schedule I've been doing, I probably can stick to it better because I've been playing Pokemon for a couple hours, like 2, 3 hours, and then I switch over to I've been doing Dying Light or Sims, like I said. But I think I could always add Tarkov into that mix instead of like Sims or Dying Light, or maybe once I finish Dying Light, I could throw Tarkov in. But it's got to be something consistent. But this doesn't really help for the YouTube ideas, unless I start doing YouTube videos of Tarkov raids, which is people do it. People that are like main Tarkov streamers do it, but I'm not a big fan of that style. I feel like it's kind of bleh, kind of boring. But I'm sure there's some good videos out there. There's a fun way to do it, a different style of doing it. Oh. Well, there goes my rant for the day. I think that's good. I'm gonna start streaming. I'm just gonna be dead silent because I already talked about everything I want to talk about. But I do this podcast, and I've been saying this since I started it, but I do want to keep up with it. I think I've done like 15 episodes, maybe 20 of this in the past year and change that I've been doing it. It's supposed to be a weekly thing, so maybe I'll find a way to add this into my schedule and get these podcasts done more consistently. But yeah, I will see you guys. No video today for Pokemon or anything. This can be the only video I put up on Facebook or YouTube. And the new series will start tomorrow. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm excited for hopefully a good second quarter of the year. So let's get to it, baby. Peace out.